many damn things that you can't just enjoy your time together. Because once you make them step up and take responsibility for their own things, so you're not walking around doing every single thing behind them like they're a baby, then they can start taking care of their own stuff. And you can stop having so much on your plate so that you can really actually be able to enjoy your time with them as well. And not just be the person in charge, but also get to be the person who gets to have fun with them sometimes too. And if you're a single parent, this is even harder. But you can do it. You know how to do it. You are somebody very knowledgeable. You have this knowledge within yourself to be able to do this. So for the owl, we have abundance, clairvoyant, and treasures. The owl is a mysterious and otherworldly creature found in folklore from east to west. The white owl in particular in this deck is the companion of the goddess Lakshmi, and it represents wealth, beauty, and good fortune. When the owl card appears, it's an omen that a boon or a treasure is on its way, either in spiritual or material form. With owl wisdom on your side, you'll see and know exactly what to do with this boon, and how it could further serve your dharma and bring abundance to the world. Trust the wellspring of treasures is infinite, generous and trusting and secure when in balance. When out of balance, money quarrels or scarcity to bring into balance an offering. So you have a lot of wisdom to offer. You have a lot to say. Speak it. Give it. Show your wisdom. Show your knowledge. You were meant for this. This is your purpose in life. You know what to do in this situation. You have the power to set your boundaries, to respect yourself, to love yourself, and to show your children exactly how to do just that themselves. To really know your true value and your true worth. And to not accept any less, whether that be from partners, whether that be from friends, or whether that be from kids. Put your foot down and make it known that you will not allow them to walk over you like a doormat anymore. And know that you have everything that you need financially as well. You might feel like you can't give them everything they want on the planet financially, but that doesn't matter. What really matters the most is enjoying your time with them, being present with them, talking to them, understanding them, and having an emotional connection with them. Money doesn't mean shit in comparison to that. So that's what I have for this pile. I hope you really enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for watching, and I'd love to hear your feedback in the comments. Really love to hear your feedback in the comments, honestly. And if you have a suggestion for a video, I'd absolutely love to hear that as well. Have a beautiful night, day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. And I'm on to pile 2. So for pile 2, we have my little rock stone here. You are somebody that has so much strength within you. You have learned so much from everything that you've been through in your life. And you have overcome each and every obstacle that's been put in front of you. And you've gained so much knowledge and wisdom, so much understanding. And really, you know that every obstacle that is put in your path is a stepping stone in the right direction. And you might be somebody small in size or stature, or people may not fully see the extent of your strength right away, but you have this immense amount of strength within you. I think people are very surprised by it sometimes when it pops out. There is pleasure in the pathless woods, Lord Byron. And for this pile, I think that really a camping trip really might help you, or going out in the woods and just enjoying time in nature together, whether it be the woods, whether it be, a river, a park, whether it be, just somewhere out in the open together alone. Really just enjoying the quiet, enjoying the nature, and just being able to pull yourselves out of your everyday lives and out of your thoughts, and just being able to ground yourselves and connect yourself with nature and the earth. I think that would really create a much deeper bond with you. Read between the lines. They may not be opening up because they are unsure of your reaction. Remember to temper your passions and emotions as well, to really bring them into a state of balance and peace, to be able to react to whatever they have to express to you in a way that is understanding and compassionate. Even if there's consequences, you can still be understanding and compassionate of what they're going through as well. Peer pressure is hard to deal with, but anyone who gives in still has free will. Consequences, and I talk about this is funny because I didn't look at this one either. Consequences and a talk about real friends is needed. Real friends respect your no. Do what you feel is right, whether you are scared or not, and whether they leave or not, because you want real friends in your life. Real friends are the ones that are going to be okay with you saying no to anything that you are uncomfortable with. They're going to respect you and they're going to respect your boundaries. And if they're not going to do that, you don't want them in your life anyway. And that's a very good topic of conversation for you to discuss with your child. Explain real life consequences and examples of those real life situations. So like say their friend is trying to talk them into stealing. And whether they wanted to steal or not, they decided to steal. And the cops got called and they got caught. Both of them are going to jail. Whether it was peer pressure or not, both of them are going to jail. So your child needs to know that they need to have a backbone in those situations and to tell those people no, because they aren't just going to be able to blame it on their friend when it comes down to it. They're going to have to take those consequences themselves. So they really need to know that it's not okay to just go along with something because someone else wants them to. My daughter actually, one time, decided to throw poop at her ex-friend's face because she was hanging out with someone else new, and this person thought it would be really funny to throw poop, dog poop, at this poor little girl's face. Do you know how sad, ashamed, hurt I was when I realized that she had done this? My own daughter had done this to another kid. But we all do those things at some point. And how do we learn? It's how our parents react in those moments that we learn. I sat her down and I had a talk with her about how that little girl must have felt when she's stuck in that yard all day because her mom won't let her out of the yard. She's so overprotective, she won't let any of those kids out of the yard. And because those kids have to stay there and take care of the younger siblings, because if they leave, they're going to follow them out of the yard. Well, she says, stay at home, Mom. She should be taking care of the younger siblings herself sometimes too, and allowing those kids to be able to go out and have fun with their friends. But anyway, back to what I was saying. How did this poor little girl feel when her old best friend is hanging out with a new friend and came along and threw poop at her? How heartbreaking and gut-wrenching must that have been to that poor girl? I think you owe her an apology. And I think that you deserve to be punished in some way. And I asked her how she felt she deserved to be punished. I gave her a couple different options. I think she ended up with a week-long grounding, and she had to go next door and apologize to that girl. And she tried to blame it on her friend, and oh, it was her fault because she was talking me into it. She was pushing me. I really didn't want to, but she kept telling me to. And I was like, no, I realize you didn't want to. I understand that. I wouldn't have wanted to either. You should have told her that. And you should have told her, if you're my real friend, you will understand that I'm not going to do this with you. And you should have walked away, period. And if you didn't know what to do in that situation, you come get a parent. And we will help you. But it was not okay for you to do that, no matter if somebody else was pushing you or not. She understood. She went and apologized. She felt pretty bad about it. And at the same time, she also doesn't do a whole lot through peer pressure anymore because of it. And I'm not saying anybody's perfect, because you know what? Who knows how you're going to react in those situations till they come up. But that is a very good way to address a situation like that. You hear the voices of the lost. They guide you on your path. Medium. You are able to understand without words. Claircognizant. Very knowledgeable. Pile 2 had some claircognizant energy going on in them as well. And so there may be, you might be getting thoughts going on of how to deal with a situation, or maybe even of what is going on. You might actually know what is going on in this situation, and your child might not be telling you the full truth or the full extent of what's going on, but you might have a very high intuition on what is going on in this situation. There may actually be past family members that are involved that are trying to express to you what's going on, who have been in contact with you or have told you what's going on. And it may also be that you're just able to understand these patterns and see these things without even knowing exactly how. And it's because you have this hidden knowledge, this unexplainable knowledge that is coming to you from the universe. Or it could also be because of your past behavior patterns or past things that you've seen or witnessed or done yourself. And so now you are really able to read between the lines and to see what's going on, whether they're opening up or not. But the way to get them to open up is to maybe go on a camping trip together and just be alone together, and to let them know that no matter what they've done, you still love them. And to let them know that they are strong enough to be able to put their foot down and do what they want to do no matter who is around them. And to let them know that being brave isn't not being scared. Being brave is being scared and doing the right thing anyway. We're all scared at times, but having courage and being brave is doing the right thing in those moments, no matter what's going to happen. What truly holds value? Look deep within and you will know. Refuse to give up. Look back on all you've been through and know that you can handle anything that comes. So yeah, you've really, you're a very strong person who's been through the ringer. And you've overcome so much in your life and you've learned so much from it. You are very knowledgeable, and just know this and have the confidence that you can address anything and handle anything as it comes. Really look within yourself and understand what truly holds value to you. What's truly important in this situation? What is truly meaningful? What do you really need to do to get to the bottom of this? And you'll know. You'll know exactly what is important, how to go about it, and how to address it, because it's all right there within you. We have the Gazelle, Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Tower, the Knight of Wands, Four of Swords, Five of Wands. We got a lot of cards in this one. The Hierophant, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Sun. So there's an awakening going on in this situation here. This is a very big opportunity to grow. This is a very big opportunity to be able to communicate effectively, to teach, to really have this realization of what truly matters in your life, to clear out any kind of confusion and to understand what's truly deeply important to you. This is a moment in time where you can really understand things at a very deep level and really be able to gain a lot of wisdom and understanding of your child and yourself. And there's a time, this is a time as well for your child, I keep wanting to say daughter, for your child to be able to understand a greater wisdom and knowledge of you as well. And really, there's a need here to rest, to take time to reflect on everything that's happened, to take time for self-care, and to really understand what's truly important to you, to understand your true value, and to understand the growing experience that your child is going through, and how this is allowing them to understand what they truly want in their life, what their true value is, and how to present themselves in the world. And your example and your knowledge and wisdom and your guidance is what's going to get them to a place of self-worth, self-respect, and of really loving themselves and being able to cut out people in their lives and set healthy boundaries with people that are not the right kind of people that need to be in their life. But you can't cut those people out for them. You have to show them how to do that on their own so that they can do that in their own life as well. Plus, if you start trying to cut them out for them, all they're going to do is hate you, and they're going to go behind your back to see them. Because think about when you were younger, what did you do? Everything your parents really focused on not wanting you to do. But if you allow them to go through this growth themselves while being there to support them, guide them, nurture them, and love them, then they will really respect you and appreciate you, and they will really respect and appreciate any knowledge you have to give them as well, because you're giving them the choice in the matter while at the same time giving them the tools to be able to navigate. And you really have the ability to do this because you're somebody who knows. And there's so many resources available to help as well. There's a lot of child psychology stuff on that you can look up online to really help you in any situation you're facing. Gazelle. Heightened awareness and ability, vulnerability. The gazelle represents supreme grace with every move. This awe-inspiring beauty emits sophistication and elegance. Gazelle personalities are often hyper-aware of their surroundings, bordering on hyper-vigilant, and this can impair them from enjoying the beauty they've spent so much time cultivating. This reminds me of pile 2 too. No more worrying about all those predators out there in the wild. When this card appears, it's time to get back to the present moment. Sit down and find your breath and acknowledge the bounty that surrounds you. Let it nourish your gentle spirit. When in balance, graceful, perceptive, and artistic. When out of balance, food allergies, insomnia, or a racing mind. To bring into balance, yin yoga, a cozy home, and good food. So don't let your thoughts run away with you. Don't let your anxiety or your fears run away with you. Don't let your perceptions on what's going on run away with you, but hone in on your intuition. Clear your mind and bring it to a state of clarity instead of allowing the mental chatter to clog up everything. And really trust in your intuition, what your intuition is telling you, because you know how to go about this situation and how to teach in this moment and how to really bring a sense of self-worth and healthy boundaries to your child in this moment. Plus, if you're constantly over the top of them, worrying about every little thing, they really are not going to be able to express themselves to you because they're going to be worried that you're constantly just going to be flying off the deep end instead of being able to have a civil conversation. No judgment there either, because I've had my moments where I flew off the deep end instead of being able to sit down and have a normal conversation, which is why it's nice to have that grounding energy, which is why camping or being in nature together would be a really good thing for you guys. So that's what I have for this pile. I hope you really enjoyed this reading, and I would absolutely love to hear your feedback. I really would. Or if you have a suggestion for a future video, I'd love to hear that as well. I hope you have a beautiful night, day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're listening to this. Bye-bye.